Alright, you've done your research. You've chosen to use the TRU-BALANCE radial runout gauge, and you have two options here. One version, an option that you have, is an analog dial indicator. The other option that you have is a digital dial indicator. So let's explain the analog. Alright, analog dial indicator. Just a group of numbers. We have our needle, we have our center needle. And let's explain, a lot of people ask me about what is a little gauge inside the large gauge for. So what we're going to do is, our needle right now, the gauge is in null position. Meaning just sitting there. So let's take our black dial. This dial adjusts. So what we're going to do is we're going to dial this to 0. There we go. Now, what I want you to pay attention to with this little one, so one full 360-degree sweep is 100,000. So we'll try to simulate that. Now watch the little needle as I come up to 100. There we go. The needle's at 1. So let's go back around again. All the way around is 200,000. So notice our little needle down there is at 2. And as we keep pushing, 300,000s, 400,000s. So as I back off, you can see the needle backing off. So it's just another gauge to help remind you where you're at during your readings. So that's the analog dial indicator. So let's review the digital gauge, some of the benefits. Battery operated, in this position here, right here in the center, on. It's kind of a cool feature with this is we can read in North America inches, or we can hit a button here per millimeter. So we'll go back to inches. And the digital gauge doesn't have that little extra little gauge inside. So as I push the plunger here and I start going 10,000s, 20, 30, once I hit that 100, I keep going, eventually we'll hit 200. You don't see that little round dial on the other one. So anyways, and also here, I'm stopping it right there. We have a 0, so we can zero out. Now what we'll do when we're reading our tire or something, that'll help us zero out our high and low spots. So turn her off, and that's our digital gauge. So your choice, analog or digital.
Perfect.
May I ask you a
That's good.
question?